Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a first impression with the new Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude Cushion Stick Radiant Foundation, and this is the newest take on the original Double Wear foundation, which looks like this. I'm testing this one out to bring you a full review of it, so you can expect that on my channel very soon. But this one is definitely more of a medium to full coverage, whereas this guy, the new Double Wear Nude, is a light to medium coverage. So the price of this is $46 Canadian, $39 US, which is the same as the original Double Wear, and I just counted 21 different shades on Sephora's website. I'm in the shade 3W1 Tawny. So all you guys really need to know, like the keywords here are natural, flawless, hydrating, weightless, comfortable. It perfects, evens, and smooths skin for a look that is nude only better, and it is supposed to last for 8 hours. And is also suitable for all skin types. So before we get into the demo, I just want to remind you guys, make sure to click that subscribe button for new videos in case you guys are new to my channel. I post new videos here every week. A lot of them happen to be foundation reviews and first impressions because that's like my favorite thing to do on the channel. So make sure to subscribe. I also have a vlog channel. It's called Life with Trina that you guys can check out after this video. All right, let's get started. Let's just take it out of the packaging. And one of the biggest differences between this and the original Double Wear is that this comes with a sponge tip applicator. So this is described as a foundation and a tool in one, whereas the original Double Wear just comes in a clear glass bottle and no pump, unfortunately. And I was just looking at the size of this one, and this is, let me just make sure I'm right. Yeah, the cushion stick only has 14 mils of product and the Double Wear has 30 mils. So this is pretty standard to most foundations out there, 30 mils. And so this is pretty much actually less than half the amount of product for the same price. They both cost the exact same. That's crazy. All right, let's give this a try. So you're just supposed to push up. Oh, and then there's the product. So let's zoom you guys in, so you can see everything right up close. You're just supposed to kind of do a few dabs. I watched a quick video before I started this, so that didn't apply too much. Let me try a little bit more. And then move in circular motions to blend it in. And just in case you guys are new to my channel, I have normal combination skin, so I tend to get a little bit oily or shiny throughout the day, like in my T-zone. I don't know if I'm actually working that in because I don't think it looks like it. It feels like I'm just wiping it right off and it's not actually giving me any coverage. And I'm a big fan of applying foundation. Well, that's a lot, but that might actually be what I need. I'm a big fan of applying foundation with a brush or my beauty blender, so this is a little bit different. I haven't had much luck with cushion applicators in the past just because I feel like it doesn't give me the amount of coverage I like, but we're gonna try this out because this is basically what you're buying the foundation for. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit better. And you do have a lot of time to blend this one out because the original Double Wear, it sets pretty quickly on the skin. This kind of feels like you're using a kabuki brush on the skin, so if you do like using kabuki brushes on the regular, I feel like this wouldn't be that unusual to use for you. So that's about one full application. It still feels pretty, I don't know if sticky is the right word, but pretty dewy on the skin. So I'm gonna give it like 30 seconds and see if I can apply a little bit more on top. So yeah, giving it a few seconds to sit on the skin definitely makes a difference. It's not as slippery feeling. So now I'm gonna apply a little bit more. I know this is definitely more of a lighter coverage foundation, but I do like a little bit more on the cheeks. Oh, and another cool thing about the packaging is that as you continue to use it, this gold part moves up, and that's when you'll be able to see that you're running out of your foundation, although is probably a given, but I thought that's kind of neat. So I'm gonna apply a little bit more to the cheeks. Oh, I kind of feel like I'm wiping that off now. Man, okay, let me try just dabbing this in. Yeah, see, I think dabbing the product in definitely adds some more coverage and keeps your foundation in place, whereas when you go around in circular motions, which from what I read is the correct way to do it, is not as good for me because it's just moving it around. Now, considering it's supposed to give you a radiant finish, I feel like it sets pretty well. It doesn't feel like it's going to move around a lot on the skin, which a lot of those more hydrating, radiant finish foundations, I feel like they're just so slippery and they don't fully set. Whereas this one, it has a really jelly texture right now, but it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. I like that. So what I'm gonna do is apply a little bit of concealer, powder, and then we'll be back. I also added a little bit of bronzer and some blush just to finish off the look. But while I was setting it, which was with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder, I just did a really light dusting of it. But I wanted to say that if you had dry skin and you were using this foundation, I actually don't even think you would have to set it, as long as you're okay with the fact that your face is going to be pretty shiny. Like, it doesn't have a matte finish at all. But looking at my skin right now, I do actually like how it looks. Obviously my full face is done, so it's a little bit easier. I look a little bit more like myself, but I really like how it looks on the skin. I think my face looks really healthy looking. My skin looks like I just put a nice oil all over it. You know, when your skin is just, you've had enough water and it looks plump. And yeah, I don't really have any complaints. It's definitely not like the full coverage, medium to full coverage that I look for, but considering that it's a light to medium, I do like how my skin looks. So it is 12:56, so I'm going to continue to wear this foundation throughout the day. All right, I'm back and it is 8:20, which means I've had this foundation on for just over 7 hours, and I did not touch up at all throughout the day, so that's why you're seeing a bit of this oil sitting on my face. So first things first, let's just do a little touch up. Just gonna blot. A little bit on the chin, a little bit on the nose. Much better. And I didn't start to feel oily until about 5 hours in. That's when I really started to kind of feel like my T-zone. I could definitely feel the oils around my nose, a little bit on my chin, so my usual spots. Now let's talk about what I liked. I think the foundation itself is a really good formula. It made my skin look really smooth, really healthy looking, and I actually really liked the finish of it. Now, things that I disliked were the applicator, and that kind of sucks because that's the specialty behind the product. You buy the foundation, you get the tool along with it, which is the cushion applicator, and I found that that was the hardest part about using it, was because I couldn't build up the foundation how I liked, and I just found it hard to use. And second is the price. I feel like it's a pretty pricey foundation for the amount of product that you're getting, because again, it's 14 mils and most foundations are 30. So overall, I did like it, and I actually would recommend trying it if you're in the looks for a very natural coverage, glowy foundation, because it's definitely one of the better ones that I've tried, and I think it would be amazing for dry skin. I'm not limiting it to just dry though, because I do think that if you have oily skin and you like more of that glowy look, that you can wear this, because the foundation itself is very stable. So as your oils start to come through, I didn't notice it to break down as much as some of the other glowy radiant foundations that I've tried in the past. So that's it. I hope you guys like this first impression of the foundation. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. And oh, I also want to hear if you guys have tried out this foundation. Let me know your thoughts of it in the comments. And if there's any other foundations you want to see me review, down there, I want to know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.